You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, coming at you with another live stream. As you enter into the chat, make sure you hit the like button, share the video. We're going to have an interesting, important topic. Let me give a shout out to Loss. Y'all had a conversation, and he gave me an idea from the Most High to have this conversation with the audience. You see the title of the video, The Words of Christ Decoded. That's right. We're going to go to scriptures, and it's like the Lord is showing me a lot of things and revealing a lot of things of what he was saying in parallel. There's some things we need to look at. So without further ado, let me get the scriptures ready, because this is going to be very eye-opener. So make sure you share this video on your apps that you use, okay? Give me 1 second. I'm getting it set up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I got the coordinates. I'm going to use that. So hold on. We're going to use the coordinates as well. Let me get everything set up. So hold on 1 second. Why they not allow me to get the chapter and the verse? Give me 1 second. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to it another way. They're trying to make it difficult for me, but that's not going to work. I'm looking for it right now. Hold on a second. This is not what I'm looking for. Oh, hold on a second. What I'm gonna do is talk about it. Okay, they making it difficult, so I'm gonna talk about it. You know, Christ talk about brother against brother, right? Woman against woman, etc., etc. So what that means is, everybody, Christ was saying in code, he was talking about Jacob and Esau. When Christ said brother against brother, remember, Esau is our brother, two nations in thy womb, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. That's talking about the so-called black Esau versus the so-called black Jacobs. He was not talking about the Gentiles. When you go to the book of Psalms 83, black Esau got the nations to agree, listen carefully, to agree to put us out of remembrance. So when you look at the UN, it's not only America black Esau is in. Black Esau is in the Caribbean. Black Esau is in throughout the four corners of the earth. So he made a treaty, and he got some of the Israelites to go against that brother and that sister. They don't want us to have remembrance of the Lord. They don't want us to have remembrance of Christ. So when Christ talk about separation, brother against brother, it's talking about Jacob and Esau. Judas is Esau. How do you know that, Rollo? Think about it. Ain't Esau was always watching Jacob, his brother? Tell me if I'm lying. Ain't Esau always watching what his brother Jacob was doing? Judas was always in Christ's ear the most out of all the disciples. To the point, he got the other disciples in fear of doing the work when Christ was crucified. What you're going to start seeing, and the Lord will testify it, is that this whole entire time we're supposed to be separated from Esau, because Esau has caused a lot of conflict amongst us and in the world. So when I say that the nations and us, we got to separate ourselves from Esau's ways. Christopher Columbus was black Esau. Judas was black Esau. King Herod was black Esau. The list goes on and on and on. Anytime we have momentum, black Esau always want to know your affairs. Jacob chills, minds his business, handle his business for the most part. Esau always want to know what you're doing. Ain't that what we seen on the internet? Black Esau always watching us more than Jacob is watching us, for the most part. Oh yeah. So now when I look at Christ talking about brother against brother, sister against sister, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, father-in-law, son-in-law, that's because when you look at it, most of us has integrated with the daughters of Esau. Most of us, myself included, looking back at everything Now, not all the ladies I dealt with was Esau. However, Charity is Esau, definitely Esau. And a woman I party dealt with 20 years ago was Esau. Because if you think about it, look at the Tupac situation, right? He dealt with an Esau chick. The guys he was hanging around was Esau. Puff Daddy is Esau. Tupac and Big was Jacob, and they couldn't see that the people they were around was Black Esau, getting them to fight each other. Look how LeBron James, aka Black Esau, wanted to be about him. Stephen Curry is Black Esau. Kevin Durant is Black Esau. Anthony Edwards represents us. Jalen Brunson represents us. Kyrie Irving represents us, even though he's in that society, talent-wise. Kobe Bryant is one of us. I don't think Jordan is one of us. I'm trying to, because him and Isaiah Thomas, I gotta look into it. I will say he is. I could be wrong. I don't want to jump the gun on Jordan because he cared about Kobe. So Isaiah Thomas is definitely Esau, because Isaiah Thomas definitely Esau. Michael Jordan is not Esau. Isaiah Thomas is definitely Esau because of how he disrespected the sisters at Madison Square Garden. How he disrespected the sisters, the daughters of Zion. So what Christ is showing us when he said brother against brother, kingdom against kingdom, it's our kingdom and their kingdom. It's our nation and their nation. This has nothing to do with the Gentiles. We have to understand what Christ is saying. He's given me this download, as Ringo would say, as people that talk about downloads. It makes a lot of sense now. So shout out to Lord Shah once again, because we just had a conversation, man-to-man conversation. And it's like I was saying, yo, the Lord is using us to give me this type of content to talk about. So I want you guys to think about this. I want you ladies to think about this. Some of you had homegirls that are Esau. Some of us guys thought these guys was the brothers of Jacob, and they Esau the whole entire time. What does Esau do? Offer you things, cunning, sit low, talk about you, disrespect you, mock what you got going on. That's why they don't like us. We have too many Black Esau's on YouTube that don't like us, don't want to see us do something in the future for the Most High. So this whole thing, this whole transparency that's going on is showing you, now we know who's Black Esau and who's not Black Esau. You get what I'm saying? How you doing, Simply Natural Black Life? The daughters of Zion get mistreated the most. The daughters of Esau is disrespecting the daughters of Zion. And like I say, I got no issues with you, Charity. I know you going to your Esau lineage. At the same time, like, I get it. Guys, when you deal with a daughter of Zion, It's nothing better than it with the daughters of Zion and in the tribes of Zion. When you start dealing with the daughters of Esau, it's like you start noticing something that's not sitting right. So that's why the Most High, even Solomon had to deal with Esau. Esau got the Egyptians, the Amalekites, to form against a war against Solomon. It's starting to make sense, y'all. It's starting to make sense that when I said a few years back that Esau is a so-called black man, Ringo confirmed it, others confirmed it. The camps and Israelites, the reason why they're not going to get this message because some of them is Esau. Some of them is Esau. So of course they're going to say it's a so-called white man. How could it be the so-called white man when it was two nations in our womb, two separate brows? That is us versus black Esau, the fallen ones. Because of Eve agreeing to leave her husband for black Esau, the Debo, the whole entire time. So Christ was telling his disciples the message, and Judas knew. Judas knew. Judas is Esau. Judas, the Ascalon, is Esau, or Ascalon, excuse me. Let me show y'all something that came on my feed. Let's get to it. Let me see if I have it here. This is not the one. Where's it at? Okay, let's get to it. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Put a 5 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear because, you know, this internet be acting up. StreamYards be acting up. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure, because I know you guys and ladies is busy. Let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Okay. Let me do this right quick. So let me share something with y'all that came on my screen. So this is easy to read version, right? It says, Christ called his 12 followers. Hold on 1 second. Lost, I gotta remove lost out of the chat. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I gotta remove lost out the chat. Pardon me for that. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Let me go to my thing real quick. One second. I gotta go to my thing because he's blocked. One second, y'all. 1 second. Where's he at? Where's lost y'all at? I don't see him. There we go. All right. All right, he should be out. Let's see. Lost, say something in the chat now. I see that you unblocked now. Say something in the chat, Lost. before we continue this conversation, I want to make sure you say something in the chat. When he says something in the chat, we continue. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, cool. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. All right, let's get back to the topic. All right. Let's get to it. So we're going to this thing called easy to read version. So Christ sent his apostles on a mission. Simon, also called Peter, Andrew, the brother of Peter, James, the son of Zebedee, John, the brother of James, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew, the tax collector, James, the son of Apophis, Thaddeus, Simon, the zealot, Judas Iscariot, the one who handed Jesus over to his enemies. Judas Iscariot is Esau. Okay? So Christ warns about troubles. Listen, I'm sending you, and you will be like sheep among wolves. So be smart like snakes, but also be like doves and don't hurt no one. Be careful. There are people who will arrest you and take you to be judged. They will whip you in their synagogues. You will also be taken to stand before governors and kings. People will do this to you because you follow me. Excuse me. You will tell about me to those kings and governors and to the non-people. When you are arrested, don't worry about what to say or how you should say it. At the time you would be given the words to say, it would not really be you speaking. The Spirit of your Father was speaking through you. Exactly. And that's what he's telling me right here, right now, to you guys and ladies tuning in, that this whole entire time in the code, Christ was telling us to be careful with the brother Esau, to be careful with the in-laws, mother-in-laws. If you're a man, you're dealing with Esau, be careful with the father-in-law. Christ was talking about the family of Esau and Jacob the whole entire time, because think about it. We have mismingled with certain people. So Black Esau started putting us in captivity. And he took one of the tribes that we're going to find out more about is Dan in the future, because Dan was not written in Revelations. Dan was the judges, right? So he got Dan to disassociate themselves from the brothers. Esau cannot do this by himself. He has to have other people to do his dirty work, to have the nations do his dirty work, to have us go at each other's throats. They love that. And so what you're starting to see is the woman of Esau, the son of Esau, his lineage know their time is up after 2024. Cat Williams is one of us. Steve Harvey is a Black Esau. Cedric the Entertainer is a Black Esau. And what Black Esau want to trade us in for? Shekels. They don't care for us. And that's why they're going to be doing the work for us the following year. So what they're doing now is pushing the envelope. They pushing the envelope on us to work for them in 2025, like D Dower. You notice? Are you paying attention to the forming? They're not doing the work. Esau's not doing the work on the field. It's Jacob is doing the most work in the field, whether it be on the internet, whether it be off the internet. Let me give you a parable. Black Esau always like to be in our business. Always got problems. Always having issues dealing with people. If you think about it, I don't have issues dealing with people. Brainwaves don't have issues dealing with people. Ringo don't have issues dealing with people. Martha Messenger doesn't have issues dealing with people. Pastor Rufus don't have issues dealing with people. Born again Israelite, who's been around the black Esau camps, don't have issues with people. What I mean by that is we may have our situations, yet we come as men and retract what we say. I retract what I say about those guys. Right? Esau don't like that. So Esau is going to cause more conflict. And I listened to Black Esau, you know who, last night, and towards the tail end, he's talking about why I'm crying. Esau always telling on himself, I'm not crying. Crying about what? You know what he's trying to say? Well, you deserve to get those losses. You deserve to lose the support. You deserve to lose the support, the businesses that you were supposed to get into. Okay. The ultimate disrespect. You see how Esau always butted in our business, always trying to be cool with us? What did I tell you guys? One thing about Jacob, we love peace. We love to handle our business. We just don't let people in like that. Esau always want to be in our business. Like I stated before, charity is Esau. And the last time I dealt with an Esau besides her was 15, 20 years ago. I could get the daughters of Zion have an issue with me at that particular time. I got no issues with the daughters of Zion. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't work out. Difference here, I didn't come through and they kept it moving. I got no issues with the daughters of Zion. I connect with them very well. What it is that they got to understand respectfully, they have friends who are the daughters of Esau who's in their ear telling them, hey, you shouldn't deal with it. I'm not talking about me. I'm just talking about the brothers in general. Ladies, just hear me out. Daughters of Zion, just hear me out. You got that sisterhood. The daughters of Esau created the sisterhood. Everything was going good with your man. I want you to hear me out. I want my essence to hear me out. I'm not trying to say we're going to get back with each other because they already made their mind up. I get it. They made their mind up because I know they're listening. What I want to say to my exes of the daughters of Zion, remember the conversation we had. I said, be careful with that woman because she's a daughter of Esau. She's only around you to know about your business. And whatever you tell her will be used against you. Look how Black Esau, New Greed, and D Dower is doing right now. How nasty they are. To the point, when you listen to my video last night of how D Dower disrespected Ringo, talking about the Second Amendment thing. He needs to go back to New York. Threatening Ringo in code. The Most High is protecting Ringo and his family to begin with. He's protecting us from these foul, filthy SOBs. They don't respect us. And we could have a ceasefire, as Ringo talks about. At the same time, Esau don't want to have a ceasefire with us, in a sense. It should happen. Esau should go his way, handle his business, let Jacob take care of his business. They're always saying that we lazy. We just on here for subscribers and support. Ain't that what you're doing, D Dowell? Ain't that what you're doing, New Greed? You're talking about us and the support we get in D Dowell. So people not supposed to work. You working on YouTube. You're talking about people leaving their jobs. They coming on YouTube to do this, to do that. Come on, stop it. Stop it, messy Esau. If it wasn't for Jacob, when we leave y'all, listen carefully. This is what they're afraid of. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm lying. They're afraid if we all walk away from Esau, they'll be done in 1 hour. Their whole thing will be done in 1 hour. I truly believe that. If we all stop doing what we're doing, whether going to the site, whether doing exchange with them, in business with them for 1 day, they will crumble within an hour. Tell me if I'm lying. That's how I know that we are the seed of Jacob, because we being tested through the fire, and the Most High is showing us who's Esau right in front of us. The Most High is showing you, the listeners. I'm not telling you to pick sides. One thing about me, I'm not telling you to pick sides. Just observe as a listener, because I'm a listener too. I listen to people's content and I observe. I want you to do the same thing. And one thing Esau don't like is when you show him his laundry. So what did he do? He blames the woman. Don't Esau blame the woman? Ladies, you know I hold myself accountable. I don't blame the whole thing on the woman, because I played a biblical role in that. They're not going to see that, because they're going to be like, oh, Rollo's putting the blame on the woman. No, I hold myself accountable. I made my share of mistakes. Esau, he can't do no wrong. Notice what I'm saying. When Esau makes mistakes, the woman support him. When Jacob make a mistake, the woman attack him. I'm just asking an honest question. I'm asking an honest question. Can we be honest? Can we be honest? And see, when I'm saying I'm not here to be liked, it's because I'm not here to be liked by those people. I want you, the listener, to listen and ask the Most High for confirmation. Don't take my word. Ask the Most High for confirmation. Christ been showing me about a lot of things to talk about. We've been amongst Esau the whole entire time. And when we rise up, Esau gets more disrespectful. Put a 5 in the chat if you remember I said that Esau don't want that Esau don't want us to have children. Put a 5 in the chat if you remember me saying that Esau don't want us to have children. A lot of people don't want us to have a family, a growing family. It's okay for Esau to have children roaming around acting a fool, right? Yet it's not okay to have Jacob to bring peace. This is why I was telling Brainwaves respectfully. And y'all tell me yourselves. I want y'all to tell me yourselves, you the listener. I was saying to Brainwaves, I say, you know why a lot of these states is being in judgment? Because there's a lot of black Esau's in these states. What I realized is black Esau can't stand Florida and cannot stand Texas because of the biblical laws and the governing laws. I'm just asking a question. I have no, because you know Esau loves to say, run in my face. Charity loves to run it. Oh, you know, he's talking about not dealing with women in northern states. Let me explain something to you why I'm saying I don't want to deal with you Esau women in the northern states. I will deal with a sister in the northern state. You see how the enemy is going to run with it? He's talking about all women. No. I'm not talking about all women. I just know majority of Esau women is in the northern states. People that have a righteous mind will know Rollo ain't talking about. I know what he getting at now. That's what I'm talking about. The sister have to be the daughter. I don't want no Esau woman. I don't want no Esau black woman. I just know it's more of them born in the northern states than in Florida and Texas. That's what I'm trying to explain to my audience because I don't want the daughters of Zion to think Rollo's talking about me. I might have thought about giving him a chance. You know what? I'm not going to give him a chance because he's talking about me. No, I'm talking about the daughters of Esau. The daughters of Esau is trying to replace you daughters of Zion. And they're using the women from other countries to agonate, to not you having a man. And I'm glad Ringo is seeing it respectfully because if you think about it, New Breed is a traveling guy, yet Esau travels too. They travel for wrong reasons, though. The daughters of Zion, some of them, they know when they see BS on the Esau, that's why he don't like it. When he see us having certain women and D-Dowell, they cannot get a daughter of Zion. The Most High is making sure that they can't have a woman of the daughter of Zion. This is not me saying this. This is the Lord saying this. That's why they are with who they are. So my mistake is dealing with a daughter. And how I knew it was a daughter of Esau, how did I know? Asking personal information. And when she went on, she didn't know she was on. And she talked about my hygiene. And as I stated before, when I came from work, yes, I was smelling. Yes, that's true. She's not being detailed. She's talking about my place. She's talking about if I'm coming from work, you don't know what type of work I'm doing. Because I never explained that to her. Okay, yes, my clothes are smelling. That doesn't mean I don't take care of myself. You don't know what type of work I was doing. You don't know what type of people I was around. Smoking, doing all types of stuff. That could go on your clothes too. And she talked about I was sick. Of course I will get sick. If I'm around this stuff, this nonsense, of course I'm going to get sick. However, it was paying me to make sure I take care of my debt. So that's why I'm saying you gotta read between the lines. Esau want to bring up the bad. They don't want to talk about the good you do for them. You notice that with Esau. Tell me if I'm lying. Anybody that deal with Esau, they always talk about the bad that you do, supposed bad that you do. They don't talk about the good stuff you do. Esau is never satisfied. If you guys been with a lady, right? The daughters of Zion appreciate you helping them. The daughters of Esau never appreciate you helping them. You could put the daughter of Esau on a high pedestal. So when the book of Proverbs 31:3 said, give not thou all to women, for she destroyeth kings, the Solomon was talking about the daughters of Esau. Because did not Solomon deal with the daughters of Esau? Uh-oh! Let me know. Let's go clarify that. Let's go clarify that. I believe Solomon dealt with the daughters of Esau. Let's clarify that. Uh-oh. We're getting somewhere now. Uh-oh. If it's true, we're getting somewhere. Because Esau integrated and married the daughters of Ishmael. He married the daughters of Ishmael. Then he married some strange women, which is the fallen ones, which is his family anyway. That's why you got a lot of Ishmaelites in the Middle East. They always at war. Esau, it's no surprise. I'm looking for it. Strange woman equals daughters of Esau. Yes, absolutely, Lost. Absolutely. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for it right now. Yes, it's confirmation. It's confirmation. I was correct. There we go. Yes, thank you, Lost. Kings 1:11. Yea, King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites. Wow! So Solomon had intercourse with the Edomites, and one of those children that was buckling up against Solomon's other son. Who? Get that scripture, Lost. Where one of the sons buckle up against the other son. What is Christ trying to say? Because Solomon had children that we don't know of come from Esau. When you lie with the woman, listen to me carefully, gentlemen. If you lie with a woman of Esau, she's the one who's putting you on child support. She'll put her own man on child support. The Esau woman will put the Esau man on child support. Ha! I'm going to give you the one-on-one that you have not heard on the internet. The daughters of Zion will not put her man on child support. What do you mean, Rollo? There's a lot of so-called black women put black men on child support. The daughters of Esau will put you on child support. You mean to tell me that the daughters of Zion don't do it? No, they don't. If it don't work out with the man, they'll work it out behind the scenes and that's it. She will not take him to court. And if she do take him to court, the daughters of Zion, it's more of to get her husband back. She don't want to be alone. But a lot of our women have children, unfortunately, by Esau. Can we be real? Can we be real? The reason why the daughters of Zion, a lot of them are single moms because the man they dealt with more likely was the man of Esau. I'm not saying Jacob don't have his hiccups. What I'm saying is, one thing about Jacob is he gonna make sure them kids is good. Even if it don't work out with him and the woman, he gonna make sure them kids is good. That's one thing I can say about my brothers of Jacob. If it don't work out with him and the woman, he gonna make sure that them kids is good. Can I get a witness? Esau will scatter his children and walk away from his responsibility. Woo! Tell me if I'm lying. Can I get a witness in the chat? All praises to the Lord and Christ for decoding. We having a decoded conversation. We having a serious decoded conversation. So make sure you hit the thumbs up. D. Dowell, your messages is vain. New Breed, your messages is vain. The truth is not in y'all. So think about it. When they talk about the so-called black man that's not responsible for his family and children and toss him to the side, that's black Esau. Pump and dump is black Esau. Esau used women to cover up his insecurity. We don't use women to cover up our insecurity. If we got an issue with each other, we either talk about it behind the scenes. We may say things that's harsh on public platform. They don't like that. They want us to go at each other's throat. You notice Esau get a kick out of it when they see Jacob fighting one another. And then once we realize what's really going on, they use the women to defend you. You see how Nugri is doing it. He did it with me, with Charity. Now he got Esau's daughters attacking the daughters of Zion. Oh, yeah. And what did I tell you about a woman with a cross? Put a one in the chat. The woman with the cross. Now, daughters of Zion, put that cross away. That represents the daughter of Esau. Daughters of Zion, don't use the butterfly in your avatars, please. Can you listen to me? Can you listen to me? Y'all are beautiful. You're the most lovely woman on the planet. Put that cross away. Put away the butterfly. That's why you attracted Esau. Esau loves when you put that cross on and that butterfly. Listen. You don't need that to get a man that you want. And so when you see new breeds, the particular woman in question with the cross showing her cleavage, what do the daughters of Zion do? Cover themselves up. And if they show a little bit of body, they show a little bit of body. The daughters of Esau, they're going to show you a lot more. They're going to entice you. What did New Breed say in his video? You're going to have women entice you. He was telling me about charity. You see how Esau, the son of Esau, and the woman of Esau, how they get together and destroy us? Saying I forced myself on her. No, I didn't force myself on her. I said, hey, I see that you're looking at me a certain way. What's going on? And I didn't force her. That don't make no sense. I could have a brother clarify when I was on the phone with him how a woman approached me lustfully. I ain't gonna mention the brother's name. I'm on the phone chopping it up with him. And he saw how the woman approached me about asking about fish. And I knew she was not looking for a fish store. She talking about, you know what? She was giving me the hint, I want you to hit it. And I knew she was Black Esau. She was Black Esau. The daughters of Zion know how to chill, relax. I know how to chill, relax. Yet when I see a woman showing me signs she want to get it on, I'm going to get it on. I'm not going to hold you. I'm a man. So they use that against you and say, oh, force. Just like the woman did to Tupac. The book of Genesis chapter 4 verse 8. Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. Exactly. What's up, Corey? What's going on with you too? So think about it. Let's get something else, y'all. So we got that clarification of this scripture. I'm going to show you a brother that broke it down 7 years ago. Shout out to this brother. You know what I'm saying? We're going to listen to his video for a little bit. We're going to be on for you know what? Before we do that, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Lost, if you want to come on and talk, any of you guys or ladies want to come on and talk about this, I put the link in the chat. Let's get to this brother's channel right now. Let's get to it. Okay, let me get it set up. Get it set up right now, y'all. Okay. All right. Let me go to my history and find this video. Hold on 1 second. Hold on a second. All right. The channel is called Student of Review TV. I want to give him his props. He did this video 7 years ago. All right. I knew about Black Esau 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I talked about that 10 years ago. However, He's putting out more information on it, okay? So let's get to the content. If you do want to come on, the link is there for a few minutes. It's up to you, all right? Let's get to this right now. All right, let's hear him.
Verse 23. And before I start, I just wanted to let everybody know that I read from the Scriptures translation. Again, the Scriptures translation is by the ISR. I recommend that in every video to check out this translation. It's a great translation. So this is Genesis chapter 25, verse 23. It says, and Yahuwah said to her, nations are in your womb, and two people shall be separated from your body. And one people shall be stronger than the other, and the older serve the younger. So right here, you have to understand that Rebecca was pregnant. She was pregnant with twins. And it says two nations were in her womb. So that's simple. Two nations was in her womb. Esau represents a nation. Jacob represents a nation. Just like Noah. By Noah, you have Ham. That's a nation. Shem. That's a nation. And Japheth. That's a nation. And they populated the whole earth. So this is the...
Basically, what that means is that when the Most High pushes us away from the earth we're supposed to be at, we came into the earth of Esau. This is Esau's earth. Remember in the scripture, and I'm paraphrasing, that Esau will rule and Jacob will be under his footstool. Something in that paraphrase. Basically, what I'm saying is we've been dependent on Esau to do certain things for us. And now Esau is causing more havoc than good. Okay? Nothing Esau does is good to begin with. However, the Most High used him to stir us up to learn. Now Esau knows a lot of our people is waking up, and now he's bringing confusion again. All right, let's continue.
The same concept that by this couple, two different nationalities came by this one couple. Let's keep reading. Verse 24. And when the days were filled for her to give birth, and see, twins were in her womb. So a lot of Hebrew Israelites, they will say, see that? They were twins, fraternal twins. But that is not true. Esau and Jacob were identical twins. Let's prove that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into some history. And as a lot of Hebrew Israelites know of this historian, Flavius Josephus, he talks about Esau and Jacob. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the Josephus. And I'm just going to read the part.
When he goes into Josephus, you're going to get a more clarification. That's why I'm letting him talk, because I pretty much say what I have to say. I want this gentleman to go more into depth. I want to give him his acknowledgement. And y'all go subscribe to his channel. I don't know if he do any other content. I have not looked into it. I just know this one came on my desk, and I want y'all to hear his perspective. Let's go.
About Esau and Jacob. And this is the Antiquities of the Jews, 1.269. Again, this is the Antiquities of the Jews. It says, now I'm actually going to start at 270. So Antiquity of the Jews, 1.270. It says, now when the supper was got ready, he took a goat skin and put it about his arm, that by reason of its hairy roughness, he might by his father be believed to be Esau. For they being twins, and all thing else alike, differed only in this thing. Let me read that again. Now when the supper was got ready, he took a goat skin and put it about his arms, that by reason of its hairy roughness, he might by his father be believed to be Esau. For they being twins, and in all thing else alike, differed only in.
Now, people believe that Isaac was blind completely. Isaac was not blind completely. Isaac's eyes was dim. The Most High had Isaac's eyes dim for a reason. Because the firstborn is supposed to reap the benefits. Why did the Most High allow Isaac's wife Rebekah to do what she did? Because she heard in the discernment. Why did the Most High not punish Rebekah? Because it was ordained. Due to the fact of Black Esau, aka Cain, killed Abel. And so later on, to refine that, getting back to the Most High, he allowed Esau to have his say in this world that we are in of his, and ours is following. That's why it's 2 planets of Earth. We're going back home to our Earth. And it's only a few. Why is it only a few? That doesn't mean a few people, 144,000. No, it's more to it than that. Christ is taking us away from Esau's world. Those who stay with Esau, the 2/3. Let's get to the 2/3. The 2/3 is of Esau's children. I said it. The 2/3 that will be separated from the 1/3 is Esau's children. So you might have a brother. Remember I said brother against brother? Let's say your mom's, right? Your mom's had you. Your mom's is not with your dad. Now she has another man. And Black Esau lied with her. And you have a brother or sister. And you don't get along with each other. You can have disagreements with your siblings. You don't get along with each other at all. That's because your spirit is letting you know that your brother is Esau. Even though y'all come from the same mother, different dads. So if your moms would have got with another Jacob man, you and that brother would have got along with each other. Something to think about. Something to think about. So the 2/3 is Black Esau. It's not the 12 tribes of Israel.
This thing. So according to Flavius Josephus, Esau and Jacob looked everything and like except for one thing. Esau was hairy. That's right, Esau was hairy. That was the only difference between Esau and Jacob, was his hairy skin. And you can read that.
You notice, did y'all know, you know what that means? Do you know Black Esau cannot deal with the sunshine? Cannot deal with certain weather? Did you know Black Esau love cold weather? Did you know that? Because the hairy is to protect them from the cold weather. He's hairier. He can't deal with the sunshine. He's frustrated. The noise frustrates him. He's always having attitude. Esau always have an attitude. He cunning, yet he has an attitude. Jacob is chilling. Yet when Jacob gets vocal, now he's a criminal. He's evil. You notice they're always telling Jacob, calm down, calm down. Think about it. Something to think about. They don't like that real weather because you don't need to eat. When you, listen, let me explain something to y'all. When you in Florida, right, it only gets cold a few days out of the year. When you in Florida or you in Jamaica, certain places, you get the nourishment from the sun, and you get a lot of downloads. It's difficult. Listen to my people of Jacob. It's difficult to get a download 100% fully when you are in a cold, dark climate. That's their round. That's their round. That is their round. Their round is the dark, cold weather. That's when they flourish. They don't flourish well in the summertime. That's when they want to go on the killing spree. That's when they want to kill you. They on a so-called best behavior during the cold months. Something to think about. Let's go.
In Genesis, I believe Genesis chapter 48 or 49. So, let's go back to Genesis chapter 25. And let's go back to verse 24. And when the days were filled for her to give birth, and see, twins were in her womb. Now remember, according to history, Flavius Josephus, he even said that they look just alike, identical twins. Only different in one thing. Esau is hairy. And the Bible is going to even prove that. Verse 25. And the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment. So they called his name Esau. So you see that? Esau was hairy. And it says that the first came out red. Now, a lot of Hebrew Israelites will say, you see that? He came out red. Well, let's study to show ourselves approved. And let's look up this word red. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into we're going to go into the Strong Concordance. And let's look up this red in Genesis chapter 25 and verse 25. Let's see. That word red is H119. Again, H119. It means reddish. It means of the hair or the complexion, red or ruddy. So Esau was red or ruddy. Red or ruddy, huh?
Now, we're going to stop it right there so you can check out the remaining of it. I just wanted to get to that point. You know the ground is brown and ruddy, right? When you look at the ground is brown and ruddy. Do you know the ground gets cold? Did y'all know that? How many of you been in a cave and you noticed the cave was cold, brown? You see brown and red in the cave. Put a 5 in the chat if you ever been in the cave. If you look at the ground, when you dig the ground, you notice it's brown and red. He's right about that. Do you know the ground gets cold? Why do you think they always talk about the ground? They need a playing field. They need to be separate from everybody. When you look at the scripture of ye be separated from this place, that place, that's not talking about us. That's talking about Esau. Esau always talking about he want to separate himself from everybody and use us for labor. always want to use us and take our money. You notice New Breed want to take everybody's money. He's not doing anything for the brother love. And so when Esau look out for you, he slaps him right in front of your face. Ain't that what he doing to Ringo? Ain't that what he doing to Brainwaves? Ain't that what he doing to Pastor Rufus? Threw me under the bus with this setup, set me up, set up Ringo's wife, and transfer it into Rufus, Martha Messenger, etc. And what is Esau using? The women. To get the daughters of Zion to attack the men in the truth. Don't you see? Ringo's seeing it. I'm seeing it. Brainwaves is seeing it. Rufus is seeing it. It is what it is. Something to think about, y'all. So when you look at the ground, it's brown and red. And red is an eerie feeling. How many of you? I'm trying to think of something. When you have something red in your food, right? How many of you had red rice before? Red rice or red beans. Matter of fact, red beans. Put a 5 in the chat if you had red beans. I'm gonna teach you something. If you had red beans before, put a 5 in the chat. And if you look at the brown beans, don't it turn red? Do you know red represents spoil? Did you know red represents spoil? When you leave the brown beans out for a minute, don't it turn red? Don't it turn red? Put a 5 in the chat. Tell me, come on, everybody, we cook here. We cook chicken, rice, and all this. Come on now, let's talk. Let's talk. So think about it. Brown represents spoil. Don't the milk turn brown? Turn red? Don't the milk turn red when it spoils? How? Answer the question for those who drink milk. Don't the milk turn spoil red? Now you understand. We're not supposed to be eating what they eating. Look at certain foods, certain restaurants. What the signs show you? The color of the signs is what color? What most of the establishment color is? What sign is most of the fast food restaurant color is? What sign? What color? I have some great intelligent people in my chat too. I want to see. No, it's red. It's red. It's red, brother. It's white. Yes, you see white. But you mostly see fast food restaurants have red names. Back in the days, McDonald's and certain restaurants did not have red in their symbol. They had yellow and white. What does the meat turn? What most of the meat turn? Red. We're not having no more nourishment in our food. We having no more nourishment. We eating their food now. Why you think when you eat their food, you act crazy? When we had fast food restaurants back in the days, it was our people making the food. Esau's making your food now. And you always hungry. When you deal with your people, you never hungry. That's why Esau was hungry, because he does not know how to make food. He used our food to destroy us. Esau was a heavy set person. How the heck Esau get so slim all of a sudden? And our people of Jacob is looking like me big. Did you know Esau was heavyset? Because Esau was eating the foul things. Now he's eating of the fatness of the earth. That's not in the Bible. He's eating the fatness of the earth, and we eating the bottomless pit food. Take to the what? Lead to the what? The daughters of Zion, the brothers, we was in tippity top shape until we started getting involved with Esau. And then we got heavy. We got a gut. Our women looking big. Their women looking on point. Did you know that they making us look out of shape? And they eating the fatness of the dew of the heavens that the Bible said they would? They eating the real stuff. And they laughing about what we eating. That's about to change though. That's about to change though. We're going to get back our food. And so Esau got the dewness of the food and we got the currency. And so when Esau served his birthright, he got the food, he got the nature. Listen, Jacob got the currency and had to work for the labor because of our forefather Adam. We was already in captivity during the time of Jacob and Esau, y'all. What do you mean? Ho, Rollo, what you mean? Ho, now you're talking crazy. When Adam slept back with Eve, who slept back with the Satan, we've been in captivity since then. I know what you're going to say. Abram had riches. Yes, Jacob had riches, but we were still in captivity. Why? Because the spirit of Esau started infecting the brothers to betray Joseph. The spirit of Esau affected Jacob's sons to throw away to throw away Joseph. And what happened later on? Famine. It's deep, y'all. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. This is deep. So now Christ is showing us Esau want to put us in court, want everybody to arrest us, and want everybody to take the bleep. So if you've been supporting the Cash App, just know I appreciate it. If you've been supporting the Cash App, thank you guys for liking the video and sharing the video. If you've been supporting the Cash App, I appreciate it. Right now, what I'm going to start doing is put the Cash App across the screen, not showing my Cash App name across the screen. The Cash App goes through. And once I get to learn how to do that, I will pass it on to the other brothers if they want to do that, on their platform. And when you guys support, you will see your support go across the screen. And I got to give a shout out to Angry Man. He's the only one. He learned that from Tommy. Tommy did it. Angry Man has done it. He took it to another level. So I'm learning how to do that. But I do appreciate if you have supported. I appreciate it. Just know I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to mention the names. I'm going to be respectful to y'all. But I do appreciate it if you support my other Cash App. I check it out on my computer. Because right now I have 2 phones yet. Looking out for a person, that's all. Look out for my people, man. Because when you have a service and you have 3 lines, hey, look out for a person. Yeah, I will come on later on the stream. I will be back later on. I'll let you know behind the scenes what time. So that's pretty much about it. If it's any more questions, now's the time. Any of you got any questions about the conversation, I would love to hear what you got to say in the chat, because I'm about to end it. Because honestly, I have an hour and a half left on StreamYards. After the 20 hours, I will not be able to come back on to September 2nd. Now, you know, I'm dealing with a lot at the same time. When I get this thing going on, what I'm supposed to get going on, I'll be back to, you know, having a StreamYard, pay for the StreamYard for the time being. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to force y'all to support. I appreciate the support I do get. I appreciate that. I just want to let y'all know that I got an hour and a half left. So I will use the hour and then I will not stream for a minute. So with that said, y'all, because y'all will see me on my phone and stuff like that. So with that said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the show. I'm going to get myself situated. All praises to the Lord. Make sure you share, like the video. Looking forward to seeing what you have to say in the comments. Me and Lost will be on later on tonight. Y'all take it easy and peace. And thank y'all for the support. Peace.